Welcome everyone to another video from the Secrets of the Jedi canon book. For those unfamiliar with this video series, here I break down an excerpt from the Secrets of the Jedi canon book that came out a few years ago, which is basically written from Luke Skywalker's point of view, like a diary, where he wrote about almost everything, whether it be the different Jedi of the Republic or galactic events from before he was born. And once I finish this series, there are 2 more books that focus on the Sith and bounty hunters that I'll get into next, so make sure to subscribe if that interests you at all. Let's get into it. The Clone Wars was a galaxy-spanning conflict between the Galactic Republic and the Confederacy of Independent Systems, which had seceded from the Republic, that lasted for nearly 4 years. The war not only led to mass death and destruction across the galaxy, but it also revealed and worsened the weakened and corrupt states of both the Jedi Order and the Republic, leading to their eventual downfalls following Order 66. This era has been well fleshed out for fans thanks to the 7 seasons of television, but after 30 years, the general galaxy seems to discuss this conflict very little. Here's what Luke knows about the Clone Wars and the fall of the Jedi. As Separatists assembled a droid army to overthrow the Galactic Republic, the Jedi who had sworn to defend the Republic went from being peacekeepers to soldiers. Though the Jedi Order had thousands of members in its ranks when the fighting began, the Jedi High Council knew their numbers would not be great enough to defeat the endless legions of mass-produced droids they would face. Working with the Senate, the Jedi oversaw the training of a clone army that would be used to protect the Republic. These genetically engineered soldiers were designed for combat and would serve on the battlefront under the command of the Jedi, who had been appointed generals in the Grand Army of the Republic. As the Clone Wars reached their climax, it looked as though the Jedi and the clone army would be the ones to claim victory. If only they had known that the Supreme Chancellor of the Republic, Chief Palpatine, had secretly orchestrated the whole conflict as a part of his plan to take control of the entire galaxy. When the Chancellor's betrayal came to light, a number of Jedi Masters confronted him, but they were slaughtered by the power-mad tyrants. The Chancellor, now revealed to be the Sith Lord Darth Sidious, issued Order 66, a secret protocol that forced the clone troopers to turn on their own Jedi generals and murder them in cold blood. Few Jedi survived, and those who did, including 2 who would one day become my masters, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Yoda, went into exile as the dark side rose and the Empire began to dominate the galaxy. The Clone Wars has always been one of my favorite eras in Star Wars, but it is interesting to see that Luke doesn't seem to be fully aware of the cover-up and lies surrounding the war. At least he doesn't mention it here. Luke mentions Sidious creating the war and playing both sides, but there's little to no mention of the clone army that was created by the Sith and the inhibitor chips that forced them to betray the Jedi. A lot of the subterfuge fleshed out in the series doesn't seem to be known by Luke, which makes some sense because not even Obi-Wan and Yoda seem to be fully aware of what happened. Luke also mentions the Jedi Masters that confronted Sidious, but omits their names, which made me realize that Mace Windu probably received the information from Anakin and immediately put together a team to confront him, not even taking the time to inform either Kenobi or Yoda, who were both off-planet fighting in battles, before heading to the Senate, where he was ultimately killed. Luke never knew their names because neither Yoda or Obi-Wan did either, although it is an interesting thought if they eventually learned what happened to Mace Windu or not. Let me know what you think of this excerpt in the comments below. Remember to like the video, and subscribe for more videos breaking down this book. And remember to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Thank you all for watching, and remember, the Force will be with you, always.